His predecessor has retired hurt. And Robin Smith coming out to face the music. 52 then for 2 England, with Graham Thorpe retired hurt. That's a lovely shot. No real need to chase that. If nothing else, it might just help Ian Bishop get slightly loose for what he might have to do after tea.
Very good stroke. We've seen some good shots over the 3 days. That's right up in the top bracket. Seen a lot of good batting, some excellent bowling. That was pitching outside off stump, and Smith has taken it, well, he's had his pads outside off stump as well and just leaned into it. It's one of Smith's favourite strokes, not executed precisely as he would have wished, but he's picked up 4 for it. Guarded that, given a tremendous thrash through the covers. That's where he's strong. Well, can't play it well. Probably better off not to play it at all.
Yes, I got the impression with Graham Hick that a few years ago, when Curtly Ambrose got him into trouble with all sorts of deliveries, that he's decided this time against the West Indies, anything short he's going to have a dart at. He's never really looking at the ball there. He almost closed his eyes. I think he's made up his mind. He's not going to be stuck there and bowled at like an Aunt Sally. Oh, he's off again. This time, much better shot. He's basically a puller of the ball rather than a hooker. And if it gets up to about chest height, that's when you can pull the ball in front of square. And this one, that's where it gets. He gets onto it round about chest high, rolls the wrist, and that's an excellent shot.
There are 2 men down there now, and Hick has got it away for 4. That's greeted with rapturous applause from the crowd, but I think we might see on the replay that he wasn't actually looking at the ball. He's still got it off the meat of the bat. It's his complete reflex action. Maybe it was meant to be the slower ball again. Quite a bizarre delivery. That's a lovely stroke, and that is 4. That's a terrific shot.
Well, just drifting in onto the leg. See, it starts from his arm outside off stump, then drifts into middle and leg.
They've moved along quickly now to the 100 mark. 100 for 2, Hick 33 and Smith 15.
Mark Ramprakash. Short one pulled away. And that's a sensible way to play Carl Hooper at the moment. The man who took 2 wickets in the first innings, just wait for the bad ball and then you can punish it.
Well, Graham Hicks certainly not in two ways here, making sure he hits it and hits it hard.
And again, shade more beef in that. Still 4.
Carbon copy of the first one, perhaps putting a little bit more effort into that.
Ian Bishop. Great cheer, not for the best shot of the day, but for Graham Hicks' half-century.
Graham Hicks has played with great aggression. He's taken everything that was thrown at him. He's given some fight. He's had good nerves. He's kept his nerve.
Beautifully timed shot. He's hit that with the most superb touch. Gone for 6, and it takes him on to 65.
As good and as well timed a straight hit as you would see. Graham Hicks certainly coming into his own and looking more confident with every ball.
Well, they'll get 3 there if it doesn't finally run to the boundary. Well bowled. He's been lively this morning, Courtney Walsh. The first over he bowled was a bit of a loosener, but still got some steep bounce.
He's flicked that away rather nicely. Just whipped it away off the hips. That's becoming a very familiar shot from Graham Thorpe. It's really done just on the line of the ball. Slightly short. Not a genuine pull by a long way. That's a good shot. Really just eased away through the covers. Overpitched by Courtney Walsh. Oh, great shot. Otis Gibson giving that up immediately.
Well, it's a fighting pitch, is this? You've got to work for your runs. It's a glorious shot. Even if you were on a perfect batting pitch in Barbados, you couldn't see a better shot than this.
Graham Thorpe outscoring Robin Smith very easily this morning. Robin Smith was 31 when the day started. Graham Thorpe was yet to resume his innings. That's a firm push. Good firm push from Robin Smith. A loosener for Curtly Ambrose. Well, Curtly Ambrose has assumed the ball has taken the rope. He was hurdling the fences most athletically.
Well, it didn't seem to me as if the ball went over the rope. He seemed to chase it, stick his boot there, and then there we are, and then off he goes and doesn't rush back.
Well, whatever happened to that ball at the edge of the field, Robin Smith still getting 4 in any case. They'd run the 4 that they claimed, or would have claimed, that the ball hit the rope.
was a quick Yorker. He is deceptive, Courtney Wall. Sometimes you think he's just under really fast pace, and all of a sudden comes from nowhere, very quick. It's pitching outside leg stump. Now that's the sort of Yorker he was bowling yesterday in the fullish delivery, that bowling from the nursery end instead of this pavilion end.
That was short, quick, and Graham Thorpe did very well not to edge that straight to slip.
And that was a naughty delivery to get. I mean, it just took off a little bit. Did well, actually, to get it down in front of second slip. That could have flown easily. And that's another really good short of a length ball. I mean, we've had 1 hour's cricket and hardly anything's really done much, and then we've had 3 in this over.
Well, that took off as well. It was luckily wide, impossible to stop for the wicketkeeper. And 4 byes, but you see, that's an extraordinary over in the middle of what Geoffrey Boycott has described as some plain good cricket.
Yes, can't blame the keeper for that, although I don't understand why he didn't go with his left hand.
Oh, that's another wicked delivery.
It's getting nice and interesting now. So I like my cricket. Tough, hard, competitive. Better than those boring test matches where both sides get 550 and everybody gets runs.
Picked it off, it went like lightning down to a fine third man position, and up comes the 50 partnership.
I mean, that's just a well, you could hit that in league cricket, school cricket, and I'm sure it's the slope that affected him. He just gets wide of the crease and just shoves it in there, and that's just a juicy full toss.
And that's his 50. Second half century in the match for Robin Smith. And all his colleagues in the dressing room know just what a mental effort and physical effort he's made to come back into this England side. And he's exactly where he loves to be, out there in the middle, battling for England. 53 not out.
This is a dangerous over from Curtly Ambrose. He's really getting stuck in out there. It's a good over. That's just about the best over we've seen this morning. Tremendous effort in those 6 balls there from Curtly Ambrose. Richie Richardson will have called for a great effort from his bowlers once that lead got up to the 150 mark and he started to spread the field. 222 for 4 now. It's a brave shot considering what happened to him yesterday with the first ball he faced.
Otis Gibson is not bowling as quickly as he bowled yesterday, but still he got the bunks. Thorpe trying to get his hand, and the bat rolled over the ball.
Well, Ambrose is cranky, and Smith has just broken the shackles, temporarily, I suspect. This will give you an indication of how cranky Curtly Ambrose was when he just deviated in direction a fraction and gave Smith the chance to get away from the strike. A bit taller than Rob Andrew, but the effect would be the same. Good cricket, and very thoughtful cricket from Smith as well. We're coming up towards the luncheon interval. Desperation not to get out, and yet he's come back for the second run and he's kept the strike against Ambrose.
It's Ambrose who's bowling at the nursery end at the moment. Graham Thorpe to face. That's got him, that's a great catch. It went very quick, low, and that's just the slice of luck that Curtly Ambrose and the West Indies were looking for. It was hit on the up by Graham Thorpe. Aimed away square of the wicket. But it went straight to gully, and that's a position we haven't seen for much of the day.
Well, I've been mentioning about gully. It's a very important position on this pitch. A super catch, really.
Dominic Cork is the new batsman. Also in his first Test match. He made 30 in the first innings. Dominic Cork off the mark and not prepared to take on the arm of Otis Gibson, which is probably quite a good decision. England have a 200-run lead. Well, it's useful bowling. Robin Smith survives.
Well, it's bound to get to any bowler when you keep beating the batsman on the inside through the gate like that. Yeah, he's cross. Dart.
Great shot.
Well, that was a cracker. We didn't have to bother running for that.
Plenty of power in that. Neatly tucked away. And there's still some of that in the pitch. The surprising bounce that caught the West Indies by surprise and prompted some of their complaints.
Some sort of a finger injury. We're told from the dressing room that it's a broken blood vessel.
It gets away from the second slip and it's 4 runs. Disheartening for Curtly Ambrose. He's found the edge of the bat, but the ball's gone down, it's gone fast, and it just escaped second slip.
Oh, a stroke there. The ball punched away through mid-wicket by Dominic Cork, who has played and missed a few times, but has also looked like just a young player to carry the attack for the West Indies. 50 partnership between Robin Smith and Dominic Cork. And Junior Murray has got him. Ian Bishop has bowled well. Dominic Cork has gone. That last ball where he would have realised how close it was, that it went just over the top of the bails, may have drawn him into the stroke there, where he followed the ball from Bishop, and Junior Murray took the catch.
Darren Gough.
Fetch that back. Oh, it's skewed away. There's a lot of flourish in that, and 4 runs as well. Great shot. What a shot that brings up the 300 for England.
He's gone. Curtly Ambrose has got him. That one kept a bit low. It'll be a moment of disquiet for the West Indian batsman. Looked as though Darren Gough and Robin Smith were expecting the ball to lift more than it did. This one kept relatively low.
There's very little Robin Smith could do about this. He would have expected that ball to bounce a little bit more. It's a new ball. Ambrose is bowling, but he played really, really well. Exceptional innings from Robin Smith.
Peter Martin is the new batsman.